Now, Standard 10, yesterday Bassanio had made a petition to the court that in order to set things right, sometimes it is necessary to do a little wrong. Like the way Shylock is now demanding for the pound of flesh. Okay. So he feels it is not human that he should take the money 10 times the amount, but not insist on taking the pound of flesh. And then the court, means Portia, she rejected his plea or his petition or his request and stated that it cannot be done. What is already written has been recorded, and no force can change any written documents which is already recorded in the court. Now Shylock was very happy. Okay. Now he knows that there is someone who is now in favor of him. So he shouts, "A Daniel come to judgment, yea, a Daniel. O wise young judge, how I do honor thee." Now he exclaims this because he knew the Duke, the Magnificos, the merchants, and everyone present in the court were all totally against him. Now there is only one person who is standing by him, that is this doctor of law, and compares this lawyer to a Daniel. Now, a Daniel is one of a famous character in the Old Testament who was known for his wisdom and sound judgment. And the Jews were very staunch believers of the Old Testament. That is why he compares this judge to Daniel, a judge who had once upon a time was giving correct judgments. So he was in great praise to this lawyer who is now supporting him. Portia, I pray you, let me look upon the bond. So I'm requesting you, why don't you let me see the bond? Shylock, very happy. Here it is, most reverend doctor, here it is. He is very happy to produce the bond to the lawyer. Then Portia quietly requests him or makes an appeal to Shylock, tells him, Shylock, there's thrice thy money offered thee. So these people are offering you 3 times your amount. Why don't you accept their offer and let me squash up the case? Now we know that Shylock was obstinate, he is stubborn, and his main idea is to get rid of Antonio. So he says, an oath, an oath. I have an oath in heaven. Means now he is making the lawyer know that he has taken an oath. And now he cannot break that oath because that oath has been taken on a Sunday, on a Sabbath day. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No, not for Venus. So do you want me to commit a sin, a mortal sin? He says, I don't mind committing a sin, but I am not going to commit a sin for the benefit of the people in Venus. He says, not for Venus, I will not commit myself. Portia. Then again she declares, why this bond is forfeit, and lawfully by this the Jew may claim a pound of flesh, to be by him cut off nearest the merchant's heart. Okay, now according to the bond, whatever was stated, now she is saying, according to the bond, A pound of flesh is supposed to be cut off, the part nearest to the heart of Antonio. Again, she makes an appeal or request: be merciful. Take thrice thy money, bid me tear the bond. Again, she offers him 3 times the amount so that she could squash up the case. But we know that Shylock is adamant because he wants to either kill Antonio or give him so much of pain that he'll never ever interfere in the money lending business. Shylock, when it is paid according to the tenor, you do appear you are a worthy judge. When you declare according to the law and you stood by the law because you had rejected a request made by Bassanio, that means you stand by the law. And from that time I know that you are a worthy judge. You know the law, your exposition had been most sound. So when you were dealing with the case and you declared, according to the law, nothing can be changed or altered. So, he says, I charge you. He says, I respect you first, that you are a person who has got a good knowledge about the law. And on the basis of that, where you are a well-deserving pillar, proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear, there is no power in the tongue of man to alter me. I stay here on my bond. He says, when you first took up the case, you spoke in favor of me because according to the law, and I respect you for that. But now you are asking me to change my decision by taking the amount. He says, no man on God's earth can now change my decision. So now here Shylock emphasizes this because according to law, the lawyer or the judge has already declared nothing can be changed from this written document. So now Shylock is standing on grounds that no tongue means nobody on God's earth can change his mind or change his decision regarding to make a change in the bond. I'll end it till here and we shall continue tomorrow. Thank you.